Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Just got in from work. Still got wet gear on. Got a night robe on because I'm in the southern shed and it's freezing. Got in from work. Been training all day. Fully qualified. iPath user operative. So I can use scissor lift again. Right, what's going on this week? I was off Thursday, Friday last week, and I thought, right, I was determined to get a brew done, and I got two done, 2 brews. I think that's more than I did in December. The first brew is a wheat beer. It's in the, I'll show you in the fridge. There it is. There she goes. Still quite lively. I've just degassed it a little bit. So that's American wheat beer, and that was out of the Bible. And that's like 3 kg of malt, wheat malt, 2.5 kilos of lager malt, and carapils. I didn't have my carapils. I thought I had some, but I didn't. So I just put some light crystal in and some torrefied wheat to use them up. I use my loaf wheat yeast, and the book said it should be 10:58, and I got 10:57, so I was quite chuffed with that, just 1 point out, so I'm happy with that. I ain't done the reading yet, so I did it on the 25th, 6 days ago, but last Thursday, yeah, 7 days tomorrow. So probably do a read it. I'll do a reading tonight or tomorrow, see how it goes. The next brew I did, busy man. I did this on the 27th, which was Saturday. Did it rhubarb and custard version 2. So only things I changed was the Pilsner malt. I didn't get no, last one was Bohemian Pilsner, and I only used standard Pilsners to see how it goes. Marisotto, I used a little bit more Marisotto just to make up the shortfall on the Pilsner, and also the wheat malt. I should have put, I say this every time, I should have bought some rice hulls, because I had a full bag of grains and half a bag. I thought I might get one more bag. I managed to do 2 brews last week out of it, and it was all the sugars and starches or whatever it is at the bottom of the bag. All the rice didn't. I had a few grains left, but real powdery. And I think I'll probably get a stuck sparge, and I did. It took bloody ages sparging. Then when I finally got it all sparged, it must be an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. It took ages to drain through. Managed to get it through. Then I was short of about, on my pre-boil I was short on my pre-boil, so I had to add, I think it was 2.5-3 litres of boiling hot water, just to bring it up to a decent level, to get it down to the readings that I wanted. So that was the first time I've ever had to top it up with water at any of my brews. 2.5 litres of water I added. Finally came out 23 litres into the fermenter, and the starting gravity was 1065. The previous rhubarb and custard was 1057, so I could have added a bit more water in just to bring it down. Put them in a second fermenter with the fish tank heater, water heater. Put them in. I did that when I first started brewing. Stuck them in the porch. Did me fine. I did some brews on there. Granted, there was only kits, so I was thinking, well, I wonder if it'll work, but I thought I'll give it a go. Fill the fermenter up, put the yeast in. I don't think I stirred the yeast good enough as I should have done. Put the heat, sterilised the heater, put the heater in, put it on, and so I did that on Saturday. So Wednesday today, 5 days later, not a single bubble out of the fermenter. And I put in, across my loaf, real ale yeast. I've had good results off them before, so I was panicking, thinking, how can I get now? Thinking, have I got a leak in the fermenter? Press the top of it, I'll show you in a minute, and there's no leaks. The air's going down the blow off tube. I feel like Matthew Calaby in me. Could do some dry hopping. Anyway, sorry. Fermenter there. It's got another night robe on. Blow off tube. It's got the heater in there. You can't really see it, and it's covered in cling film. If you watch the tube, I don't know if you can see the tube. Press the top of the lid. It goes down. So I know there isn't a leak. And I'm thinking, bloody hell, there's no fermentation. I'm gonna have to start bloody doing it all again. Maybe re-agitate it. Anyway, like I say, it started off at 1065 starting gravity. Did a reading yesterday. 3 days later, it dropped down to 1036. So it is working. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. I think I've got another couple of days before I dry hop it with Challenger hops. Leave them for. What did I do the last one? I dry hopped it after 4 days, so today or tomorrow I can dry hop it. Then left that for another 3 days. Then I racked it onto 3 kgs of rhubarb. Then, once it's been on rhubarb for 3 days, racked it into a third fermentation bucket. And that's when I added the vanilla pods and the vodka. My mind went blank at weekend, and what I did was getting excited doing a brew. Got the vanilla pods, cut them in half, skinned them all the way up, straight to all the in and out, put it back into the original tube, everything back into a tube, put the vodka and left it on, thinking, I'm not doing the rhubarb till later on. And I didn't need to do the rhubarb. Didn't need to do the vanilla pods. Yeah, I could have left them for another bloody week. So they're sat in kitchen, fermenting away. I was contemplating throwing them away, thinking I don't want to extract too much out of it. But I think I'll in for the penny, in for the pound. I'll just shove it in when it's needed. So I'm looking forward to that one because it's on keg at the moment, and it really is nice. I don't think I've got enough in the keg to send out, so I'll probably send some of the other ones out when if it tastes alright. So yeah, so 2 brews in a week. Shopping wise, I think about 22 bags of hops I think in the fridge, and I used some Citra for this American wheat beer. And I'm thinking, I'm sure I needed that Citra for summer. I did order the Citra to do another zombie. I think I must have some spare Citra somewhere. I didn't. So went to the local brewery and bought 200 grams of Citra hops. Give me in a bag, split them all down. They're in the freezer. So I've got my hops for my zombie, and I've got some more Citra to do whatever I want to do with it. But so I was quite chuffed with that. I think I've got 200 grams of hops for six quid. Well, it cost me an extra quid. I'm sure the bugger give me a bloody old pound coin. You know what I mean? But it stopped circulation last year. And so I thought, oh, well, we're going to palm it off. So I tried to put it into one of the self-service checkouts. Didn't work, spat it back out, give it back. So I thought, no, I've got a pound coin that I don't need now. So yeah, so I'm alright for hops. I'm alright for grains. Only thing I'm going to order some rice hulls. I really need to order them. So let's say a few brews, like I say, been getting a bit slow on the sparging. So what else is he? Got the a few weeks ago I ordered some taps and disconnects and whatever. Stuck it on the fridge. So now I've got 4 taps. I need to get, I'll just shove it back up there. Sorry about all the moving around. I need to get that. It's another tray. It came with a fridge. I was going to throw it to think I won't need it. What we'll do is, I'm going to put it back on, because it was originally for 4 taps. I'm going to spray it either black or silver, set it back on, and job's a good one. So I should be right with that one. Also, what have I picked up this week? Picked up another half dozen I've got a bloody name now. Pump clips. So there to go on my door when I get done. I was quite chuffed. His son-in-law, his brother works in a pub. Well, they just took over a pub. So I kept saying to him, anything for this shed, give me it. So I got these two, all these were really chuffed. Some Tetley beer, Yorkshire. But these are the bloody metal ones. And they weigh a ton. So I'm going to have to put some supports in the shed just to stick them on. Can't go wrong with them. I need some amples, don't I? Get them stuck on when I can. I get 5 minutes. Don't get 5 minutes to do anything else, have I? Grandfather did the brew with the grandfather on last week. Put the jacket on it, and it seemed to brewed it. It seemed to have gone alright actually. The temperature seems to have raised up pretty quickly, and did alright. Prior to that, week before last, I cleaned the pump out, and this spring I had a bit of crap in it. Can't show you. Got the recirculating arm. And normally you're supposed to fill the grandfather up with so much, like 15 litres of water, I think it is. 2 tablespoons of cleaner, bring it up to 65 degrees, boil it, get the cleaner circulating. You put your circulating arm on, leave that for 5 minutes, I think it is. Then you put the water chiller on and you recirculate that for 10 minutes to get it all clean. And what I do is I push the pipes together, so I'm recirculating the counterflow chiller as well as the arm all in one go. So did all that at weekend, and what I did was took the counterflow chiller off, put the arm back on, put the hose pipe, what I'm going to swirl the garden with, back onto the chiller and force the water back towards the pump instead of it coming back up. And the amount of bloody rubbish that came out the fan, the bottom of the kettle, like black flakes. I should have videoed it. And I was quite surprised considering I washed it, it was the week before last. I've done 2 brews and the amount of crap that was in that pump. So I did it a few times and I was like, fingers crossed, it's worked. It's cleaned it all out. So I do need to keep taking them off best I can each time, but it's just getting time to do it. But the pump, so when I took the pump off, the worst part was getting the cable back in. You like the little cable thing stop it from falling off when you pull it. But I was quite chuffed, quite mucky. But I'm just looking at that now. It looks a bit mucky there, so I'll have to get that sorted out. So, what have we got planned next? I want this wheat beer to get it done hopefully this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed I want to get it done. Because I forgot I'm on holiday next week. I thought I've got a week's holiday. I want to try and sneak another brew in. It might be end of the week. I could stick another one on the bench. So I've got another heater, which I probably might do. But I was just concerned that so with that one bubbling, you don't need for it to bubble away to have fermentation. So it's just a silent one, silent but deadly. But it's working. So I might do another brew and stick it into the fermenter with another chill beer in it. If this wheat beer ain't done. But when the wheat beer is done, I know you're not supposed to, but I'm going to stick it into a keg. I've got a spare keg in this one. That's what I had the New England IPA in. That's gone. That's gone now. So, and I've still got this other keg. It's all cleaned up. So I've got 2 kegs to fill, which will be hopefully these 2 brews. If I get another brew in, obviously then they'll have another keg. So one of them ones will fill. The zombie, maybe a bit more. Rhubarb custard, that's going to go. Well, the zombie, the rhubarb custard, the black IPA, they could be on they'll go next week. So we'll have enough. Anyway, bloody 15 minutes long. Bloody hell, I can waffle, can't I? So, like I say, I can't drink on call. You probably won't hear that from me for bloody weeks. So, thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for subscribing. And I owe some people some beer mail. I've got 2 packages to do in now. I've run out of bloody bubble wrap. So I'll get them sorted out and send them off as soon as I can. Problem is, when I do stamp email out, I have to go to work and use the printer. So I have to sneak in and get them done. So anyway, I waffled on 15 minutes now, bloody hell. No need to, it's too late now. Right, I'll catch you all later. Thanks very much for watching and take care.